Welcome back, guys, to Entre Nos. I'm Evelin and my co-hostess
Alondra.
You want to know something? I was so close to canceling.
Why? Because you're so tired?
No, I'm actually not tired, but my panza hurts. I ate nachos today.
Oh, you're gassy?
No, I feel like throwing up.
Really?
Mm-hmm. What if I'm pregnant?
Yay!
Oh, yeah, that would be really cool. But I don't think that's what it is. Because I was fine all day. And I got home, I ate dinner, and then, which was the nachos. And then I'm like helping Milo with homework, and then I went to go shower. And then I got out, and that's when you're like, oh, I'll be there like at 7:30, right? So I was just like, all right. But the whole time when I got out the shower, my stomach was hurting, and I was like, oh man.
Que no venga.
I kind of wanted to like just lay down, you know, because my stomach was hurting. Roland's like, make yourself throw up, but I hate doing that. Have you ever?
Yeah, I have.
Cuando te duele la panza, and you just know that if you throw up, it's gonna make you feel better.
Yeah.
But I hate making myself throw up. Like, I hate it. I'd rather just be with the pain. And right now my stomach hurts. Like,
I would do the back of the toothbrush.
No. To make yourself throw up.
Yeah.
I can't. I hate it. Like, I could never. And you know how, like, I don't know, ¿cómo se llama? Anorexic? Así es, right? Cuando la gente se hacía vomitar. O se hace vomitar just so they can
get rid of like what they
food.
ate.
Yeah. That's wild to me. I don't think that's like a thing it's not as big as it was back then. Now.
Yeah,
I feel like now
girls want to be thick.
That, and I feel like we're more into like the healthier era,
right? Like working out,
you know, like como se dice, educating ourselves with what you're feeding your body and stuff like that. So yeah, but
I think it's because like we've been able to be inspired through social media.
Oh, for sure.
Like back in the day, a lot of people también they would
it's like a producer. Right? He walked in like he was like, oh cool, like, yeah, let me just get my phone.
Here. I'm not here.
That's funny because I did that to them with Posted.
Yeah, you walked in.
Yeah, but I brought them beers.
Oh, okay.
He didn't bring us nothing.
I know. Anyways, yeah, but like back, like now we're very influenced. Back in the day, it was really hard to get influencing. It was hard for you to be like, wow, like they're on that, you know, because there was no social media.
And I also feel like back then it was a lot more bashing than what there is now. Yeah,
like the models were like a certain type. Like they had a certain body. All models, like everybody from what's it called?
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you familiar with the models or no? No. There's this one girl, I want to say something Lima. Man, I used to think she was so beautiful.
She was Hispanic, Lima?
No sé de dónde era, pero estaba como, she was not blonde. She was like brunette. And she did have like ojos de color. But anyways, yeah, like I feel like back then there was more bashing. You know, like if you worked out, it was like, oh, you think you're all that because you work out, like, you know, or even on body types in general. Like,
or it was like, you're like manly almost for working out. Like you want to have a man body. Yeah. Like you want to be muscular. Yeah.
The fear of weightlifting.
Yeah.
Was crazy. But point to that is my stomach is hurting. But then I was like, man, we're like, so far, like we haven't missed a date.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be my stomach to be the reason why we missed a date, you know? So I was like, nah, I'm going to suck it up and I'm just going to drink water. I was actually going to make me a tea, but if I made myself a tea, I was going to make me the sleeping one.
Oh, yeah, because it's late.
Yeah, but then I didn't want to do that either because I was like, well, it's still kind of early. Like, if I do it, if I'm drinking it, I'm going to get like super tired. Like, you know?
Estar boceteando on the podcast.
Yeah, so I didn't want that. I didn't want to pull like a Ronnie because the guys were saying she was going like this, like, when you want to yawn, like right now, like, and you go.
You actually yawned?
Yeah.
Wow, you made yourself yawn?
I felt it coming.
I'm like, whoa.
No, but if you think about it, I feel like I can make myself yawn. You can't make yourself yawn?
No, I can't.
I can.
But when I see people yawn, then I start yawning.
They say it's contagious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I can make myself yawn. Like, watch. Never mind. It didn't come out. I was trying really hard for it to come out, but it didn't.
Because you already did.
Yeah, because I just yawned. Like,
so
right
she
now.
was yawning under her breath. Golly. Tigre.
Yeah.
So she was yawning under her breath throughout the podcast. Like
Yeah,
she was
well,
just like
she said that she wasn't, but
the beer got to her.
But Roland and Rob said that she was, but I don't know if they were joking or not, you know.
Yeah.
But
they
I
like
didn't
to
really
team up on her, huh?
I didn't really see it though. Like I didn't see it in
Yeah.
her in the like while I was watching the thing, and I didn't really see it. I was like, whatever. Do you watch this one or do you listen to it?
I watch it.
You watch it?
Yeah, so like I'm like washing dishes, I'm watching it. Oh yeah, sometimes I'm not.
That's how I watch it too.
Yeah, sometimes only when I'm like cooking or cleaning. I like it's there, and then whenever we're laughing, I'm like, what did we laugh about? And I'll go back and I look at it.
Yeah, me too. That's how I watch it.
Yeah,
like I let it play while I'm doing something.
Yeah,
but post it. I actually sat on the couch and watched it. And they're really funny. They're actually funny.
Really?
I was like, all right, let me give it to them. It's a good segment, you know, not better than ours. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, pero it's a good segment. I think they have really good trending topics. Have you seen both episodes or just the first one?
So today y'all just dropped one.
Yeah, the second one.
I haven't been able to see. Y'all just dropped it like an hour ago.
Yeah, so that one, it was actually funny too. Like, so I feel like for it being a new segment, and them being trending topics is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I feel like they do kind of say a joke and then kind of like como que gang up on Ronnie a little bit. Right?
Yeah.
Well, in the first one, they did it a little bit. The second one, they did it like maybe just like 3 times, but not really. But she stands her ground. So
that's good.
It's good.
Girl power.
Yeah, girl power for sure.
Before we get started, dude, look.
You brought something?
Yeah.
Wait, for me too, or just to show?
For you, for your family.
For my family?
Yeah. This is so funny because this was actually a surprise for me too. I was
really?
like, what? Yeah. Look.
Oh my god. Dude, no, you didn't.
Yeah, Kika stopped. And I was
oh my god, babe. Dude, what?
I know.
These are so delicious. Shout out to my Michigan boy.
Yeah.
You tried some?
Yes, they're actually super good.
Look. You remember? From Don's.
Oh, yeah.
Look. Kike brought them for us.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was listening to the podcast and he's like, okay, crackling. So he GPS'd it and he was like, all right here. He exited and he just.
Oh my god.
I had no idea.
That is so thoughtful.
I know.
Dude, if y'all have not, let me take it out of the bag. Dude, they're so good, right? Or am I like tripping?
No, they are really good.
Man, so we talked about it in the other episode how
Kike was like, como con una cervecita.
Dude, honestly, like these were our snack when we would like go and come back from New Orleans. Like we would buy a bag and then just snack while we
Yeah, they're good.
And then guys, if y'all have not on your way to New Orleans, definitely stop at Don's. They should sponsor me for like even promoting them. Like that's super cool. I'm gonna give some to my suegro because I don't think he's tried these.
Yeah, they're enough.
I'll leave him right here just so to shout out to our Michigan boy.
Yeah.
But thank you, Kike. Thank you for thinking about a good snack because we just had some too, right when we went. But no eran como obviously like these. What's the difference? Esos vienen con carne,
It's
right?
chicharrón. This one, these have like the little fat to them.
Okay, and
the other ones is just skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The
It's
ones
just
we
skin.
ate at
Cuchara.
Okay, so jumping back into what we were saying before you like surprised me with this.
I don't even know. I don't remember.
I forgot. But changing the topic, we went to go eat with It's For the Chicas. How was that for you?
It was good. I
Because-
was actually like at the beginning, I was like, oh, I'm nervous. I was telling my sisters like, I'm gonna go eat with these girls. You know, I know Evelyn, but I don't know the other 2 girls. So I was like, oh, I'm nervous. What if they're like, what if it's like como que no hay conversación? You know, like it's gonna be awkward.
But you're really good at conversating, so I wasn't too worried about it. Like,
Yeah.
normally I'd be not really, but like I have friends.
But it's que también like y'all have kids and y'all have like, you know, so I was like,
So I was gonna ask you, how did you feel about that? Because we talked about kids for a good while.
Yeah.
You know, did you feel left out of the conversation or no?
I was just listening. I was like, Y también whenever y'all were talking about
husbands?
Yeah, I was like, you know, like I was just
scary.
listening, like, wow, like the first 3 months is hell. Like, you know, that's crazy.
No, but obviously not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has a different experience or
yeah.
whatever. But I did think about that like afterwards because I do have, well, my close friends, I feel like I can bring around any new friend, and I never second guess the fact that it's gonna be awkward because I just feel like most of my friends can hold a conversation, you know. So I didn't even think that it'd be awkward to bring you around the girls because I was like, well, I already know them, and I know she can conversate, and so can they. But it's so funny because Anaí said that she was nervous too.
Yeah.
To hang out with
Lo que
you.
me inspiró fue like, oh, like these are the type of girls that you can really talk about anything, because they were talking about anything and they don't know me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like for them to feel like we can say these things, and regardless Alondra's here, you know, like
it's not like, oh, let me just not say it because
let me know because I don't know her. You know what I mean?
Or she's gonna judge me, and you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I felt like a very like openness. Yeah, like very welcoming.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you felt like that. Because I was like excited to like because obviously I've had brunches with my friends, you know, and I know you're very like about work, your fiance, your family. Like I know you don't really have many social, what is it, like social outings, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was excited for you, and especially because these girls have something similar going on like us, you know, like they have their own podcast. So I thought it was like a perfect opportunity, you know. So then I was looking forward to it, and but I did think about that. I did think about afterwards, after we had the conversations, and I was home, and I was just like, dang, we really talked about like husbands. We talked about
children,
homeschooling, and all that stuff, you know. And she doesn't have a kid, and she's not married, you know. Because the only reason I thought about it was because I had a friend that told us that sometimes she felt left out of the conversation because she couldn't relate.
But the thing is, like, maybe she didn't desire that for her. You know what I mean? Maybe she didn't even have a man's. So
she didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like me, like at least I know that's coming for me in the future.
And that's what you want.
And that's what I want.
You took it more as like input, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I can see that. I can see the difference between you and that friend that mentioned that to me. But it was super fun, guys. We went like we did go on a more of like a lunch date with the It's For the Chicas. So shout out to them. Giselle and I. It was really fun. I had never been to that restaurant. The food was good. I really enjoyed and what was it that I had? The flautas de carne.
Yeah.
Man, they were so good. That's my second time eating flautas de carne.
Really?
Yeah, I ate flautas de pollo. And my first time was when we went to LA. We went to Pasamos por El Paso, and Crystal Poppin, one of our guests from This and Much More, lives there.
Okay.
So we stopped by to say hi to them because her manager was like, hey, stop by the studio, whatever. So we all just like pulled up to El Paso, and then we went to their studio. We were there, and they're like, yeah, y'all should go eat here. So we went to this one restaurant. I don't know if you saw the picture of Milos eating the quesadilla like with his eyes closed or something like that.
No, I didn't. I don't remember.
It's on Instagram when Roland posted like the pictures of the trip, and it's him. So it's that spot, and it's my first time. That was the first time. So it's my second time in 1 year
of having flautas
de carne. Yeah, which is really good. I think I like those more than
the pollo ones.
Yeah, I never.
Have you ever had papa? Flautas de papa con queso?
I've never.
So good.
I've never had that.
Like whenever it's like for Lent.
Yeah,
like, you know, Fridays you don't eat meat.
You can't eat meat. Yeah,
so flautas de papa con queso.
La papa es como like this picture.
Oh wow!
It was at that restaurant.
Yeah.
Wait, so how do you make those? Las de papa.
Like you boil la papa in sal, right? And then you take it off, you mash it, and then put cheese.
Oh, really? Yeah. And then you roll up the tortilla or what? I'm gonna try those.
So good.
Milo, do you eat them with ketchup or no?
What?
It's papa.
No, dude.
I'm asking.
You eat it with salsa.
Well, I don't really eat salsa like that.
It's like saying, do you eat your baked potato with ketchup? Because it's papa. Come on now.
That's definitely very different.
No.
You know what?
It's still papa.
Let me tell you this. Okay, you know los tacos de papa? Con tortilla de harina y la papa?
Yeah, like the breakfast tacos.
Do you eat those with ketchup? Okay.
I only eat ketchup con lo que va con ketchup.
Papa goes with ketchup.
No, not
Yeah.
like that though. Like
Okay.
tortilla.
Harina.
No. Yeah, if you're adding anything Mexican in the mix, if it's American, como por decir like
That
French fries?
Let me tell you this.
Yes.
Let me tell you this. The tortilla de harina with the papas, right? No, you not the boiled papa. So it's cortas la papa y la cocinas. What is it called?
la asas.
La frias or whatever, right? And then, so you have like the little squares,
I
right?
cannot think of putting ketchup on that.
You need to stop. It's the tortilla de harina with a little bit of papas, and then you could put ketchup on it, and then just roll it like a taco and eat it. It's
No,
good.
ma'am. You put salsa verde on that.
You know who showed me that? Roland. And he's
Disgusting.
Mexican. Like, his family eats it like that. Yeah.
Pues esa costumbre la agarraron aquí, no en México.
Oh my God. No, yeah. I was
Yeah,
at
esas
first.
son cosas de-
At first I was like, okay, that's gross. And he's like, just try it. And I'm like, all right, whatever. You
And
can't knock
tried
it till you
and
try
was-
it, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
And it was good. I liked it.
So now you eat it like that. Or
Now I
no?
eat it like that.
Oh, really?
When I make them, which is not that often,
Yeah.
you know. But when I make them, I eat them like that. Now I want some. But I
Stop
want to
it,
try
'cause
the
your stomach
flautas.
hurts.
But yeah, my stomach hurts right now. But yes, guys, we went to Cuchara. It was good. The aguachiles, though, like, not even kidding y'all, like
Yeah.
this.
They said una torre. And I was like, okay, una torre? That's what it said on the menu.
No, that was something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would have been like, wow, what a fucking tower. Like, no, literally, guys, not even kidding. Like, I ordered aguachiles. This was
Keep
like,
in mind, it was an appetizer, though.
but I didn't know that was an appetizer because
Yeah.
it didn't say it was an appetizer. You know what I mean? I knew the flautas.
For an appetizer.
Yeah, porque those were sides.
Yeah.
But not the aguachiles. I got it from that other menu. Not the one that y'all got, you know, because she gave us that extra one.
Yeah.
That's the one I ordered from. But, I mean, it was still good. The aguachiles was good. The drink was good. But yours looked more refreshing.
Yeah.
So, I wish I would have, like, had that instead.
I just felt like el de ustedes, yeah, we're going to have like a dry throat after. Porque tenía chile. I was like, it was chamoy.
No, it was chamoy.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, that sounds like it's going to
It
give
was
me a
just
dry throat.
It was just extra sweet.
Oh.
You know, it wasn't like, it didn't give me a dry throat.
I got limonada con chia.
Yeah. And now I want some chia seeds.
I actually ate chia today.
Oh,
so
really?
I let the chia remojarse throughout the night.
Well, you're supposed to.
Yeah, well, duh, right? But I'm telling you my recipe.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go with your recipe.
So then, yeah, in the morning, I put Greek yogurt. I add azúcar de monk. De una fruta que se llama monk. I add that, and I put strawberries on it. And canela.
So I stopped eating Greek yogurt because that dries my mouth.
Oh.
The Greek yogurt, you know? So I started buying the what's it called? It's like that. It's like okay, what Greek
Chobani?
yogurt do you buy? You buy the Chobani one?
No.
Which one do
Just
you
the
buy?
Greek yogurt. The one that's called like that. Greek yogurt.
The Dannon one, the purple one?
The blue one.
Okay, so we buy the purple one. Well, Roland buys the purple one. You know what you're talking? You know, the Light and Fit or something like that.
Okay.
It's like a purple one, and I buy the to-go ones, like the drinking one.
Oh, okay,
like,
okay. The one that comes like with milk on it.
Like está more blended. That's the one I get. But ya no lo. I haven't seen it at HEB, so I haven't.
So the
gotten
Greek
it.
yogurt that I get no tiene leche. That's why está bien espeso.
Yeah, I can't. I used to do that a lot. It's crazy because like my eating habits back then were like more strict. Now I'm very lenient like with what I
no me
eat.
gusta eso.
I know. You know what's crazy? Like Milo will eat a Greek
Anything.
yogurt with strawberries, like mixed in. I don't like giving it to him because I feel like it dries his mouth because it dries my mouth. But since Roland eats it like that, since Roland's always had Greek yogurt with strawberries or with blueberries. Milo grew up on that. So Milo eats his yogurts with strawberries. Yeah. Like even the little Trix one, the bunny one.
Yeah.
Se lo come con strawberries. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like he loves yogurt. That's like his favorite thing ever. Like for breakfast.
But y'all eat it
Or
plain,
snack.
like the Greek yogurt plain, or like the one that comes with sugar on it?
So Roland gets the... Which one does he get? I know it's like the purple one, like the healthy one. Because when he counts his macros, like that matters.
Yeah.
But your breakfast or whatever didn't sound like appealing to me. Just the chia seed parts. Because I feel like I like drinking those, but not eating it like that.
Yeah.
But with that being said, let's go on a quick break and we'll be back. Because I wanted to ask you about the flax seeds. You know what those are?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be back, guys. And we are back. So the flax seeds.
Yeah.
So they are good. Like, honestly, they're good. Like, but like, I don't really know what they're for.
You know what
I don't remember.
To me, they taste like fiber.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like fiber?
No.
Like whenever like you need your ¿cómo se dice?
To take a dump and stuff like that.
Yeah, so that you could have like a normal
Yeah.
dump schedule or whatever. You could be on schedule with your
Wait,
dumps.
honestly, I never had trouble with that.
Pooping? Yeah, me either.
I mean, I've always
So
been
you know
good.
why I started taking it? Because I started noticing that my poop was floating.
Oh,
so it
when
was
you
like-
said your sister told you.
Yeah,
and stuff?
so I was like, okay, I need to start taking ¿cómo se llama?
My poop
Fiber.
doesn't float. It just go straight down.
Straight down, that's good.
Yeah. You know what though?
So
It's funny.
today it went straight down. So I was happy about that.
No. Wait, did you put the timer?
Oh snap. Okay, so I actually looked up the benefits for flax seeds.
Okay, so what are they?
So they're pretty good. I was like, wow. So they have high in omega-3 fatty acids.
Okay.
And then may help protect against cancer.
Okay.
They're rich in fiber. No wonder they kind of taste like fiber. May lower cholesterol levels. May reduce blood pressure. May stabilize your blood sugar levels. May help you manage your weight. And I think that's it.
What about the flax seeds? I mean, the chia seeds.
Chia seeds.
You were about to look up flax seeds, right?
Yeah.
That's literally what you just read to me. But the chia seeds,
The chia seeds.
the benefits.
The benefits. The benefits of chia seeds are these. Contains amino acids filled with dietary fiber. Excellent source of antioxidants and I don't know how to pronounce that word. Has omega-3 fatty acids.
So sounds like the flax seeds are better, right?
High in heart healthy fats. Includes minerals. It's a plant-based protein. Low in calories. May help improve cardiovascular health. Mira, así se miraba lo que me comí hoy.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, that's how I ate it.
So you let it sit with your stuff overnight or what?
Mm.
You just eat it like and mix it or what?
No, so I let it sit on water overnight. And then in the morning, I add everything.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
It may lower bad cholesterol. May reduce blood sugar levels.
They're kind of the same, right?
Yeah, may support bone health.
Well, I used to drink the chia seeds a lot and I used to
Just with water. That's it.
yeah, or like I'll mix it in with my drink or something, which yeah, more than likely it was water. Pero lo que sí hacía bastante era las flax seeds with my banana shake or my protein shake.
Yeah.
I would, blend it in.
I mean,
there.
hemp seeds. I really like hemp seeds too.
I've never had those. What are those like? What's the benefit of that?
The hemp seeds, I always blend them in un licuado.
Oh, okay. Huh.
I think they're good for like bloating. It's vitamin E and minerals such as calcium, iron, magnesium, potassium, and zinc.
Okay, so it's basically like vitamins. Huh. Well, I was gonna say, now that I'm looking at this jar, I didn't even see you walk in with it.
Because I had it inside my backpack.
Did you have your backpack like this?
Nada más de una.
Oh, dang. I didn't even see. Like, I guess I need to see how big your backpack is porque it looks pretty big.
Yeah, look.
Let me see.
The normal.
Oh.
It's the normal.
Oh, ni vi porque I remember now, like, you got down to check up on Milo, but did you put your backpack down?
I put it on the bench.
Oh, okay. Dang, I didn't even see that. But yeah, guys, so that's a few seeds info for y'all.
Yeah.
You know, definitely it's a good way to
be healthy. Just add it to your diet.
Something so tiny can make a little difference.
Yeah.
And
bro, like it can prevent cancer. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it can help your shit go down, like not flow.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy too. Because if you think about it, like something like so small like that can make that big of a difference, you know? But I really never have trouble. I do get a lot, like I do get bloated,
Me too.
but it really matters with what I eat.
Mm-hmm.
How's your eating going right now? Like I know you meal prep. So that's all you eat, or do you buy yourself something?
That's all I eat. My meal
So
preps.
why do you feel like you still get bloated?
Como por decir ayer, we went and we ate all that protein at a restaurant with rice, and you know, like those are the moments that I get bloated.
Oh, but
yeah.
or like
even,
the carbs.
Yeah, like even like high intensity training makes me bloated, dude. Yeah, like I feel so sore. I'm like estoy hinchada. Like that.
Oh, but I think that's more like of a feeling.
Yeah,
not
but it's
like
just, I might not be bloated, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like being like hinchada, like
No,
sore. Yeah.
How do you think it's gonna go for you when you get pregnant?
What do you mean? How it's gonna go for me?
Do you feel like you're gonna get super bloated or no?
I think I'm gonna be really big, like a really big mom. Yeah.
Like a really big girl.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for me, I was literally just a basketball.
Yeah, just like a little pelotita.
Yeah,
I think
literally
I'm gonna
like
get big.
like everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of, I guess it depends on your symptoms too, because a lot of girls can't gain the weight because they're like the morning sickness and
I don't
stuff
think
like
I'm gonna
that.
be the type to be throwing up.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yo nunca he sido como payasa, you know?
Oh my God. Do you want us to like get backlash? No.
Like it's not like I know that you can't prevent your symptoms.
can't.
You can't prevent them, right?
You
But
can't
I just
pick
feel
them
like
either.
I feel like my body's gonna be like, girl, you've never been like a
Asquerosa.
sorry loser.
A sorry loser?
A sore loser.
No.
Like,
I feel, I want to see when you get pregnant. I feel like I had a great pregnancy.
I think I'm gonna be sleeping a lot.
Okay, yeah. So for me, it was sleeping and headaches. I had no control over like
Your
the
headaches?
Yeah.
And you couldn't take any medicine, right? No
Well, you're
Advil,
not, yeah.
you nothing.
No, like there, I feel like I didn't take anything because I was so like, oh my God, I don't want to risk anything, you know?
Uh-huh.
Obviously, first time mom, like, and I don't even know if Tylenol was a thing that I could take or not. But mines were more migraines.
Uh-huh.
And you're not supposed to take Excedrin. And Tylenol doesn't work for migraines. You know what I mean? So the only thing I could do was sleep.
Yeah.
And every time I see somebody that's pregnant and like I'm cool with them, I'm like, sleep them as much as you can. Like literally sleep.
Yeah.
Like that's the best advice I can give a mom. Rest. Porque once the baby comes, it's not the same.
So let me tell you something. How did Roland help you make your pregnancy better?
He
Keep paying
helped.
attention.
Let me tell you this. So I never had stretch marks until I got pregnant.
Yeah.
Right? But listen to this part. Throughout my whole pregnancy, my belly was clean.
Mm-hmm.
0 stretch marks, right? I was like, oh, I got lucky. I'm not going to get stretch marks. I would hydrate, which you put the lotion on. I would not scratch because it was never itchy,
Okay.
you know? And you're supposed to drink a lot of water, right? To keep your body like hydrated and you're moisturizing it and, you know?
And you were doing all that.
I was doing all that. So I was like, oh, dang, you know.
And
And,
then
I was
that's why-
working
yeah.
out, staying active. So it was like, I'm keeping my body going. And it's more like your skin. You know, obviously it stretches, right? So I was like, all right, well, I'm getting lucky. 2 weeks before my my due date, I'm at Walmart walking in like the grocery store side. When I tell you that I feel like my stomach stretching, like literally I feel it like como que se está
Like a
estirando.
rubber band?
Like, yeah, like a rubber band. Like if a rubber band was like being pulled on your skin,
Yeah.
like that. I felt it. And I told Roland, oh my God, like,
Like you felt like this is a stretch mark? Like
yeah,
that?
I literally felt it like that. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting a stretch mark. Pero I was so stretched out that I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't get the red stretch marks, you know. I was just like, I know. And I was laughing. I'm like, oh my God, this is a stretch mark. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you don't have anything. You're fine. And then, 2 weeks later, Milo llegó hasta su due date, you know. I had him. And I want to tell you, Milo helped me more. I mean, Roland helped me more after my pregnancy.
Okay. Not during your pregnancy.
Yeah. He would let me sleep, you know. He let me rest. Never made me feel bad about resting, you know.
Okay, yeah.
If I craved something, he would get it for me, which I honestly think cravings are bullshit. Let me just put that out there.
Don't say that.
They are.
Cover your ears.
I really highly believe that cravings are bullshit.
Why? Because we're always craving something, even when you're not pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how is it? Yes, I get it. It's your hormones, but like, are you really craving those, I don't know, fried pickles? Like, and not, what makes it different? That you're pregnant and then that your hormones are thrown off?
Yeah.
Yes, I get that, you know, but it's not like a craving like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant. Let me get it for her, you know? I think it's just like, pickle. Yeah, that's what they say, right? So for me, it was not like I craved it, porque I never like saying, oh my God, I'm craving this. Because then I feel like if I said that, then it was given to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that. As much as I liked being babied, I didn't like thinking that people thought that I was taking advantage of my pregnancy. ¿Sí me entiendes cómo?
Or not only that you could have people like this at your service. Like,
or, yeah, you know.
And use your pregnancy as in like, bro, because I'm pregnant.
Yeah. Like, I never like saying, oh, it's because I'm pregnant. Like, nunca. Like, I hated that. Like, 'cause I would see that my older sister, shout out to Maria, when she was pregnant, she couldn't do shit because she was pregnant. Like, she was like, oh, I'm tired. I can't sweep. And I was like, bitch, your feet work. You can sweep, you know?
Yeah.
Like that. But obviously she got young. She got pregnant at a young age. So I get it, you know? So for me, it was like, nah, I don't want that. Right. So my cravings were like, if I was laying down and I was like, man, I want leche with strawberry, because I would drink leche with strawberry every night. So it was more like
even
a
before
routine.
you were pregnant.
I would drink it before I was pregnant, but when I was pregnant, it was like an everyday nighttime strawberry milk. Like I would drink it like
Nesquik.
Yeah, literally. And then he would, you know, be nice enough to get it for me, like little details like that. But after I had Milo, Roland would help me. Like, he would never complain about feeding him. Up. I never really, the 2 weeks that Roland was home, when Milo was like, as soon as he was born, se quedó for 2 weeks. Roland would wake up in the middle of night, in the middle of the night with like no complaint at all. Nunca se quejó about changing a diaper, you know, which to me is like, if he would have complained once, it would have been enough for me not to ask him again.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just like,
that's your son. You better get it together.
Exactly. So I would have been more like, you're gonna complain about changing a diaper when this is your kid, like, you know? No
You're
sé,
like, don't need you.
Literally, yeah, literally.
Bien rencorosa.
That would have been my mentality, but he never did that, you know. So it was like, if Milo had poop, especially because whenever you have a baby, you have to let your body recover, because you just gave birth to a human, you know, even if it's like a regular birth or a C-section birth, like you still have to let your body rest, let it recover. And I feel like he let me do that. But again, like, and then I was trying to breastfeed, and Milo would never like latch on. So I had like the little plasticky nipple, you know what I'm talking about? So whenever your nipple doesn't like poke out too much, te dan una de plástico to help the baby find the nipple.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had one.
Yeah.
And that like, no, I don't know if I was placing it wrong or like Milo wasn't sucking correctly. And like a lot of the milk would stay there. So I started blistering my nipple.
It would stay in your nipple?
Like you put it on and try to breastfeed. And that's how that works. And then you take it off when you're done. It's literally just like a cover for your nipple.
Yes, como una teta.
Sí, pero para tu nipple.
Yeah.
And I started blistering. And it was so hard. And I would cry.
Hurting?
It was hurting. And I didn't want to stop. I wanted to keep trying until the doctor's like, no, you have to stop because you're bleeding. Like, there's no reason for you to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
He can get the bottle. Like, it's not a problem. He won't be the first, you know.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep, Evelyn. I was just like, all right, cool. So I would pump. I would pump a lot, like a lot. And Roland nunca's like, the only thing I am going to say though, Kike, when in those middle of the nights where y'all are tired, don't believe me when I tell you, do not ever throw away the milk. Like de la leche that I'm pumping, because Roland la tiró 2 times because he was so tired.
And he just forgot. He's like, oh.
And he was going to make him a bottle. And instead of making it like half asleep, he poured it down the sink thinking que ya estaba chapa.
Dude, and that was a lot of work for you.
And that was a lot of work for me. So
you sat there for an hour pumping.
Literally. And then I wouldn't even produce
and you're
enough.
Like, the milk is there, dude. He's like, no, it's not. You're like, dude, you threw it away.
Yeah. And I remember like, it was like maybe 3 a.m, let's say, right? He threw it away. And then I could hear him say, fuck, like, because he realized what he had done. Oh. And he did that twice.
Yeah. And he had to wake you up, like, you got to feed him.
Like, I remember him. So I would have to like pump, you know, and like do that.
And have Milo be crying.
And yeah, Milo would be crying. Like,
because he's starving.
Yeah. But he did that twice. But other than that, like, he would wake up.
Throw the milk.
Do not throw. It's literally like liquid. They say it's liquid gold.
Yeah.
Porque you're literally feeding that to your kid, you know. He helped me. And then me and my personal self, he helped me feel better. Because after I had Milo, obviously te quedas hinchada, you know. And I was like, oh my God. Like, obviously I had postpartum depression. But not towards Milo. Not
towards your body.
I had it towards my body. Like, I couldn't believe that I had stretch marks in my stomach. Like,
you have stretch marks? I thought you only had one.
No, yeah. I thought I only felt one, you know, but when I had him, I had more that I never realized I had because no estaban rojas. It was like my skin color, you know. Yeah. And I didn't realize because my stomach was just so round, you know, but I thought I had that one.
Yeah.
And the one that I felt is literally in the middle, like, of my ombligo and my stomach. So it's like I had my piercing, right? And it's literally right there.
Oh, wow.
And I hate, that's the one I hate. But Roland made me, like, he would tell me, like, babe, it's normal. Like, they're not even, like, noticeable, you know. I take pictures and you really can't even see it, you know. But I know that they're there. You know, some girls are like, oh, I had stretch marks before. Well, I fucking didn't. So to me, it was a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, I also had this thing, like, against him. Where it's like, no, don't carry Milo because he's mine. Like, this is my kid. Like,
that's crazy, dude. Freaking psychopath.
Yeah, like, I would be so upset sometimes, like, when anybody would carry him, because I was like, this is my kid. Like,
why are you carrying my kid?
Like, you know, or
he's
people would tell me,
so why are you touching
people would tell me, like, oh, you should do this. And in my head, I would really be like, you should shut the fuck up because this is my kid. Like,
wow.
Yeah, like, I was so like, he's mine.
No, yeah.
You know?
But that was part of your postpartum.
Yeah.
That was part of it.
That was part of it. Like, feeling so territorial towards something that I had to protect because he was with me for 10 months. Because, guys, girls are pregnant for 10 months. A lot of us say it's 9, but it's really 10.
Why?
Because you're pregnant 40 weeks. 40 weeks divided by 4 weeks is 10 months. But once you turn 9 months, a lot of girls go into labor. And that's why they're like, oh, I was pregnant 9 months. So it's becoming a thing like, oh, I carried this baby for 9 months. Hell no, I carried Milo for 10 months. Give that weeks. Extra month a credit.
Because some people give birth at 36 weeks.
Yeah, and it's very common and it's healthy. You know, in some cases, it's the doctors tell you it's okay for that to happen, you know. But not for me. I was pregnant the 40 weeks, you know. So that was a thing that I felt like, you know, but again,
territorial, and you were like, do not touch my kid. Yeah. Why are you telling me how to carry my kid or how to feed him, how often to feed him?
Yeah, like it was, I felt, but you know why too? Because you're never going to know a pure love until you have your kid. Because kids' love towards you are always super pure. Like, they don't know any evil.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Like, yesterday, I went to HEB, right? And there's this little old man. in one of those electrical baskets. I was looking at the meats, and
like the scooter ones, right?
Yeah, the little scooter ones. Out of nowhere, he's like, "Don't forget to have kids." Yeah. Like out of nowhere, dude, he freaked me out. He's like, "Don't forget to have kids. You don't have any, do you?" And I was like, "No, I don't have any kids." He's like, "All right, they're very important. Don't forget to at least have one." Yeah, and he started,
random.
Yes, dude. I was like, "Dude, you're scaring me." Like now, should I go get one now, dude? You're scaring
Should
me.
I go try?
Yeah. I'm like, do I need one right now? Yeah,
That's
he's
crazy.
like, yeah, look, let me show you something. He's like, you see, he showed me a picture of his daughter. He's like, I raised her on my own. She's the vice president of the bank Chase. He's like, you see how important? Yeah, he's like, you need to get one. Yeah.
Oh my! He just probably wanted to brag
brag
about his daughter. Yeah, felt proud and
Yeah.
wanted to tell a stranger. A lo mejor te vio como un hobo and was like, let me give this little girl a little
Inspire.
inspiration.
Yeah, she's
a boost.
pobrecita.
A boost.
What is she shopping in this?
She needs to go to
H-E-B,
Walmart.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No shade. I used to shop at Walmart too, but I feel much.
She said, I used to.
Yeah. I definitely do only curbside pickup when it comes down to Walmart.
Wow, más bougie no se puede.
No, it's porque some things are cheaper at Walmart, but I don't buy my groceries there no more. I don't feel safe going to Walmart.
It's not fresh either.
And it's not fresh either. Like, you can't compare H-E-B strawberries to Walmart. You know, no se compara.
Yeah, no.
And I'm sure Whole Foods has way more fresh than H-E-B.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't really buy it. Not that bougie, guys.
You've never gone to Whole Foods though?
Yeah, pero I don't really go grocery shopping there. But I'm sure people do, you know? Because you go for the freshness, right? But going back to like the pregnancy thing, I do, like I said, I do think that it was always a goal for me to have a kid. So once I had Milo, like he was mine.
Yeah. Goal achieved.
Yeah, definitely.
My prized possession.
Yeah, and I was like, ain't nobody taking him. I'm not leaving him anywhere. And that's when I knew that I had separation anxiety from him. Because I didn't even want to gym. Like that 1 hour, I would text my suegra, can you send me a picture? Like, and I knew my suegra, and I knew that that's why me and her kind of like started having tension, because I knew they wanted to be.
Me vas a confiar en mí?
Yeah, like I knew they wanted that relationship, right? But I wasn't allowing it because I was like, no, like I'm not gonna leave him here. Like,
she's like, but it's my first nieto.
Yeah, but
I want to help you.
Yeah, but it's so crazy, girl. Porque before Milo, she was there with me for everything. She was there in my delivery.
And out of nowhere, you're like, boom.
And then once
right
he was born, and it was like,
don't cross this line.
Literally, yeah. I'm not even kidding. Like,
that's so
she was
crazy.
A part of my wedding dress shopping. She was there the day I picked it. Every appointment, she was with me. Everything wedding related. Everything baby shower, everything baby. When I picked out a crib, I would send her a picture. Everything, you know. She was here taking a picture of us when we were painting Milo's room, you know. But then Milo was born, and I'm just like, ain't nobody taking care of this kid but me. Like, this is my baby.
Yeah.
You know? And but I mean, as I get older, and as you know, you learn how to trust people, then obviously like she would watch him. Like I don't think he was born in July, and I didn't go to the gym until like September, October.
You know what? Like, I actually think like October is a great time to give birth, porque like you give birth and then you put on a whole bunch of layers of clothing, and nobody knows that you just gave birth and you have like a fupa.
Oh, I guess it's true
like,
too. Pero luego pierden año.
¿Mande?
Luego pierden año.
Yeah,
en la escuela. Yeah. But yeah, because being pregnant in the summer ain't it.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks. I mean, I was pregnant. I literally had middle.
Throughout, midsummer.
Yeah, so the whole month of June, you better believe I was my ass inside the whole time.
You're like, do not call me unless it's an emergency.
I was literally here at my house resting that whole month. Wow. And that's another thing I'm grateful for, because obviously I had worked at a school, so that was my first summer getting paid and not working.
Yeah, y qué bonito, ¿no? Like, to have your own home, to not be living with, no estar arrimada con otra persona. Like, you're at your own home, your own privacy. You're comfortable.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And you know who else to experience my whole pregnancy with me? was my niece, Melody, because she was here a lot. Ella me pintó mi panza. Like, she would always talk to Milo, like, through my belly. Like, so Milo and her, like...
They have a bond, like a different bond.
I can see it. Like, I can see that he loves her and that she's always looking forward to seeing him. Like, you know, she calls him her baby. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's cool because
that's
she
so
was
crazy
my
because
first
I feel
baby.
like that's why I call my niece my baby, because when my sister came out clean that she was pregnant, she was 5 months pregnant already. When she came out clean to tell us that she was pregnant, my mom wasn't driving her to her doctor's appointments. My mom was really upset at her. So we needed to find a clinic, an emergency clinic where they could take her in. But we would go in a metro. And then we would walk. It was just me and her. We would go in the metro. I went to all her appointments with her. We would go in the metro, then walk to the clinic. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, that's my baby.
No, yeah, for sure. I can see it. Yeah. But let's go on a quick break and we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Well, that's enough of... I mean, we're back, and I was going to say that's enough of, like,
the
me being
talk.
a psycho and possessive over Milo. But you know what's funny? Because I feel like now he's like that with me. Like, I'm his, not Roland's, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. You know, ahorita también, like, I went back and I thought about, like, there was one moment that I did feel like, with,
Milo?
No, with Anaí and, what's her name?
Giselle.
I was about to say Gisenia, but it's Giselle. With Anaí and Giselle. And you were right. I was like, there was a little moment where they brought the food and I pray over my food, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't want to, like, just pray. And then you guys were like, oh. So I was like, I'm going to invite them to pray with me. But that was a little moment where I was like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous to invite them to pray with me.
No, you know, to me, with Giselle is not Catholic.
Yeah.
But Anaí is.
Yeah. But I mean, we all pray over our meals, whatever religion you are, you know, like we're all supposed to pray over our meals.
That is something that I always wanted to do, but I never do. So when somebody invites me, you know who else has invited me to do that? Giselle, Roland's cousin. Like, she prays over her meals.
Yeah.
And I always love that because I feel like that's something I always wanted to teach Milo. And don't get me wrong, when he was little,
he would do it.
He would se persinaba, like, todo crazy, pero se persinaba. And that was his praying, right?
For his meals.
Yeah, because I wanted that, you know. But I felt like whenever you did it, even if I wasn't Catholic, like if I was Christian, like I think Giselle was Christian, I feel like we all believe in the same God. You know what I mean? So
not only that, but we all pray for our meals, whatever religion you are. Yeah.
So
like no matter if you're like
that
a
was
Buddhist.
nerve-wracking for you.
Yeah, so
you were like,
man,
I want to pray, but
and I'm like, I am gonna pray for my meals regardless, right?
Yeah.
Because I always do. But I was like, no, like I'm not gonna sit here and pray all by myself and like make them feel like, bro, you could have invited us, you know?
Yeah. No, but that's good. I'm glad you did because it's like that's you know, and as a friend, like
I've always said like, if I don't share the most important thing to me to you, I don't really think you're important to me.
I can see that.
In order for me to share the most important thing for me with you, is because I actually do find you somebody important to me.
Oh,
yeah,
heart. No, yeah, but I mean, yeah, I don't think they were. I feel like it was a smooth little, you know, prayer or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was nice. I thought it was nice, like, to share that moment, you know, because that was an intimate moment to me. And like the fact that you did ask us, you know, and we did it, I was like, oh, you know, I didn't think of it twice, like, like, oh, that was weird or anything.
That's
like
what I thought they were gonna think, like, for what, bro? You know?
No, I think Giselle's really big. I've heard her talk about like God, and I know that she's gone through stuff, so I know her faith is there.
Yeah,
different religion, but I know it's there, you know. And again, like I said, like I think a lot of us, I have my friend because she's a pastora. I think I've talked to you about her.
You have told me about her.
She's another one that she's invited me to pray over our meals when we've ate together, and even though we're different religions, she's the one inviting me, and I join her in the prayer, you know. And I mean, I always like that, like. So there's little things like Roland se persina siempre when we're gonna drive.
Yeah.
Or like you know what I mean? Or when he's going to work and stuff like that. That's something else that I want to do and just never do.
Like,
you know?
he does this prayer, right? That he does every time we get in the car and we're about to head out. He does this prayer, like an actual prayer. And one time I told him, I was like, dude, like, how come you don't teach me the prayer? You just say it. You know, this is like, look, this is what we're saying. Learn it so that you can, you know. Yeah. I was so upset at him. I was like, dude, you never teach me how to pray that.
Yeah, like you just say it.
You just say it.
And I'm just there, like, listening. Because isn't it like, does he pray like a specific prayer?
Yeah, all the time. The same one.
Oh, okay, so it's not one that he came up with. Okay.
It's the one that he grew up with. His mom would pray it.
Oh,
so he grew up with that, and he says it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I went to church. I've been going to church, right? And we went to church on Sunday. And there was this prayer that basically was saying, like, teach me how to, like, remove the hate and give me the love, you know, algo así. And it was so crazy because I never tell Roland, oh, pray this. Like, nunca. Like, I never tell him, oh, here, pray this. And on Sunday, I was like, he went with us, right? And I was praying or whatever, and I prayed the one, I forgot the name.
Santifícame. Like Alma de Cristo, Santifícame.
Sí, that one. I prayed that one, right? After I took the body of Christ, right? And then there was another one under it.
Wait, Sangre de Cristo. Not Alma de Cristo. Es Sangre de Cristo, Santifícame. Something like that.
Something like that. So there was another one, and it was pretty long, and then I literally finished praying it myself, and then I'm like, here, you should pray it. It's a good prayer. And then I just went back and took it, and he just looked at me like, okay, like, you know, like, it was so weird because I never do that, you know. But yeah, I don't think they felt weird about it.
Okay, good. So we're gonna play a little game.
Yeah, that she brought. You can pick it.
Okay, we're gonna do, like, this is table topics.
Okay.
So it's just gonna, like, give us a question and we have to answer it.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Would you rather age forward or backwards from this point?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like, would you rather age forward or age backwards from this point?
Right now? Like, if I want to be, like, older or go back to being younger?
And why?
I think I want to keep getting older.
Yeah.
Because the older you get, the more wiser you are.
Okay.
So yeah, I think I would go forward. Just continue life like it's been going.
Yeah. Okay.
You?
Me too. It's because it's exciting, dude. Like, all the adventures that are ahead of us. Like, back in the day, like, I don't want to change anything from, like, I don't care to, like, relive my past. You know, like.
So if you could go back to change something in your life, what would it be?
Nothing, dude.
Not one thing.
Not even, like, stealing from the chinito. I feel like, bro, like, I learned something so good from it. Yeah. Maybe, like, okay, one thing.
The embarrassment.
Yeah, probably not even the embarrassment. Because, like, you also learn from that. Like,
oh, yeah, for sure. You never forget that feeling.
Yeah, you never forget that feeling of embarrassment. I think only one thing would be help somebody that actually needed help and I didn't help them. That I wish I would have done this. But I was so young and naive, you know? But I think that would be the only thing I would want to go back to doing. Like, I wish I would have done something about that person that needed help.
Yeah. Do you think you didn't help them
because I was
being selfish?
No,
or just
I was scared. First, one, I was scared to help them. 2, I was trying to be cool. 3, I wanted to fit in. I wanted to act like, oh, that's nothing, you know, like, whatever.
Yeah, which, you know, it's crazy because if you ask me that now, if I would go back and change anything, I wouldn't. But if you ask me that, like, before I had Milo, or even, I don't know, before I got married, I would tell you yes. I would go back. And it's because I used to think that if I had that opportunity to change, I used to think that if I could go back and save my grandparents, that I would still have them, right? Like, I used to think I could go back. If I had the chance, if somebody gave me that one chance to go back, I would go back and save them.
Yeah.
But then when we did the trial, we realized that this guy had been planning to, like, murder them since, like, April, and didn't happen. He tried, and it didn't happen in April. So it happened in June, right?
2 months later.
What? No. Like,
April, May, June.
April, May, June. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I realized that regardless, that was in his plans. to make that happen, right? So I learned over time that obviously it was an unfortunate way for that to happen. But it was one of those moments for my family that I feel like we needed to learn that the hard way, that you need to obviously cherish what you have, you know. And then we needed to know how a lot of us in my family, everybody individually had their own way of having to grow up, you know, having to maybe grow your faith in God, or, you know, mature, you know, be more financially responsible for yourself instead of relying on my grandparents, or little things like that. You know what I mean? But now I'm like, I wouldn't change anything.
Okay.
If I could go back, it would be to spend time with them, you know. But if I had the chance, maybe I would change a way that they went, because how they passed away. Yeah, I would definitely change that, you know.
Have you watched the movie Flash? The one that just came out?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like that.
Yeah.
I was like freaking bawling, dude.
Yeah. And it's crazy because
it's that Flash goes back and tries to save his mom.
Yeah. And everything is just going crazy. Yeah. So then it's that, like, if you go back and change, because I tell Roland, I'm like, man, it's so crazy. I'm like, because I know, like, I just have this.
You didn't cry with that movie?
With that one?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did, because obviously I connected to it, you know?
So I was like, you should have cried, dude. The heck is your emotions at?
I'm cold-hearted, remember? I told Roland, I'm pretty sure I have like this big feeling in my heart that if my grandparents were like alive today, I would not be the person I am today. Like, I think I'd be like...
Chiflada?
Not chiflada, but I wouldn't have been such a big goal-getter.
So chiflada?
Like, no, it doesn't make you chiflada.
Yeah, like chiflada is like, no, they're gonna do it for me. You're not gonna go and get it because somebody's gonna do it for you.
I won't be like that hardworking, but I mean, obviously I would have to work. My grandpa used to make me pick up his phone calls. You know, he used to teach me how to read maps. When he used to go do demolition at the houses, I would go with him, you know. But I for sure know that I would have gone to college worry free, you know, partied away. And definitely going in that route, I wouldn't have
DWI or something.
Maybe. Yeah, you never know. Like, and then with me going that route, I wouldn't have gone let me be responsible for myself. Let me pay for my shit. Let me get a job, you know, or let me get myself into East Early. Like, you know, like a smart school. Like, I don't think I would have pushed myself the way I pushed myself after, because I always wanted to make them proud, right? Because they were no longer here for me to show them. Because they did pass away when I was such a young age. Pero, going back to the question, I don't think I would go back to change anything, you know?
Because now that you have Milo and that you're married.
Yeah, because I feel like everything happens for a reason, you know? And, so.
Yeah. Wow.
There goes that question. My turn. What's your dream job?
What's my dream job? Dude, I'm living in my dream job.
But is it your dream job though?
So you
kind of landed there.
It wasn't my dream job, obviously, right?
But I
didn't find out that this was really my path. This is really what I was born to do. Till I left the barbershop. Till I left my little nest. When I left my nest and I started flying, I was like, bro, this is really what I want to do. The barbershop, yeah. My nest was the barbershop, and I left to do my own business on my own. Yeah. And see how I did it and scheduled in, and, you know, like, how much can I make? You know, I wasn't no estaba haciendo ni una baba at the barbershop, you know? So when I realized, like, bro, I'm actually a good barber, you know, and people actually do support me.
I'm actually good.
Yeah, and, like, then I was like, bro, this is a dream.
And what's like...
Me renacieron las ganas to learn.
To be, especially being your own boss, right? And seeing more money, you think it was too?
No, it was really social media. Being almost like other people that are not even from this country reaching out to me. I'm telling you, I have people from Brazil who get in touch with me. What clippers are you using, you know? Or people from like Chile, and them, I'm just like, bro, what? Like, you're all the way from there with huge following, you know? Or people who, they're like, you're actually good. Or the biggest barber here in Houston, which I consider to be, because I don't know anybody else other than Blue. For him to tell me,
Wait, I want the Blue barber guy?
Yeah.
Es el que le cortó a White Dot, right?
Yeah, him.
Oh, okay.
So, like, him reaching out to me and saying, dude, I want you to work for me, manage my barbershop, you know, like, things like that. I was like, bro, what, me? You know, like, you're actually a dope barber.
You didn't want to do that?
No, I didn't want to do that. I was like, dude, I just left my nest. You think I want to go to your nest? No.
Let me fly my wings.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm creating my own nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, people like that reaching out to me, I'm like, dude, like, I didn't know it was this good. You know, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Which is crazy because your following is not that big.
It's not big at all. But I feel like I love it. I love it like this. I don't want to put out content to make myself seem bigger or like sponsor myself. Or,
yeah.
You know, no, like, or go into a bigger platform, which is TikTok, to get more followers, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I love just like the small community. That is like, I can say whatever the heck I want, and it's just a couple thousand people.
Say whatever you want with the bigger people, with the bigger crowd.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, having like so many comments and like that's almost like not being able to have a relationship with everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You can't have a relationship. You can't really reach out to me. I have so many DMs at the point where I'm not. Well, whenever I get a bigger following right now, I don't have a lot of DMs, so I can reach out.
You can reply back.
I can reply back and give my feedback.
Yeah, because I never understood how people were like, oh, my DMs, they get lost in the DMs. And I'm just like, well, damn, how many DMs
do you got?
Yeah. Are you getting? Like, it's
so
crazy.
For me, it's like I can reach out to anybody. If I had a bigger following me and everybody asking me all these questions about barbering, I'm probably not going to reach back out. I'm probably not even going to see them anymore.
Yeah.
So I'd rather.
That's crazy.
I'd rather have a small following.
But it's crazy because... I remember when Roland told me about you or whatever. I remember he's like, oh, look, this is who I want Milo to get haircuts with. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, and then I followed you or whatever. And I literally just thought you were genuinely funny.
Really?
Yeah. Like you would post your little videos or whatever or... Like you would talk on the camera, you know, like you're in your suite and you're talking, and then I'm just like, oh, well, she's funny, like you know, like I wouldn't mind like going, you know, because I always thought like, oh, Milo's gonna go with Roland, like I don't have to go, and then I ended up being the one to take him, you know, like for like a few appointments or whatever. But I'm glad you are living your dream job right now.
Yeah, I am, and when I talk about retirement, I'm like, dude, I don't see myself not cutting hair. Okay,
that's how you know. That's how you know you're living the dream job. Like when you don't even think about like when you're gonna stop because you don't want to because you enjoy it so much.
Literally. So I'm like, retirement, dude, I don't want to stop cutting hair. You know, like at least I want to cut like 3 people a day.
Okay, so what's one thing that you don't like about it?
About my job?
Would it be the cleaning?
No, I think one thing I don't like is that when they say, oh, you make your own schedule, right? I really don't. I really don't make my own schedule because I have a lot of clientele. And that lot of clientele, they have to come in a reoccurring time period, like bi-weekly. That means I don't make my own schedule. They're scheduled in already bi-weekly. That means I can't take next Tuesday off. Next Tuesday is booked. And the next Tuesday after that, too, because everybody's on rotation. Yeah. So I don't make my own schedule, bro. It's all everything's scheduled.
So what do you do whenever, like... So you already have your...
That's what I don't like. I don't like that...
Or you don't like that saying?
No, I don't like that I don't make my own schedule. I wish I could make my own schedule. But I can't.
Okay. So, but technically you do in a way.
Yeah, I could be like, I'm not coming this day. But then that means I lose like 10 clients. Yeah. That come on that day. That are only available on that day.
Yeah. So you feel the pressure of like having to be there.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah. If not, I'm losing 10 clients.
Dang. So
10 times,
I wonder how
10 times 70, I lose $700 weekly. If I don't work that day.
Okay, so
that's what I'm saying.
How much is the most you made in a day?
Probably like 2 bands maybe.
Damn, do you need an assistant?
I was actually thinking about getting one.
Oh, really? Yeah. Hey, you don't gotta look further.
I made that because of Christmas. It's only the holidays that I'm like, I make a lot of money during the holidays. Oh, I see what you're saying. 14 haircuts. Let's go. 15 haircuts. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, so.
Pero ahorita na, ya casi, you limit yourself, right? You don't want to overwork.
Yes, ma'am.
What math are you doing?
I'm over here doing the math.
That is
so
crazy.
You know, like I always say like, oh, I don't care for tips, right? But tips do boost my pay by a lot. Like I can make in one day 150 out of tips. Yeah, in one day. Like, they boost my pay by a lot. Like, un corte de un niño that takes me 30 minutes is $60, and then they pay me $15 a tip. Imagine, dude, like, everybody paying me $10 and plus on tips. I don't know.
That's wild.
Yeah, like, it boosts.
No, yeah, for sure. Like,
it's like
just,
another 2 haircuts there.
That you didn't do.
That I didn't do, but I made on tips. Yeah.
Just because you were being, like, yourself and giving that service. Well, that's crazy.
So what's your dream job?
I honestly think now that I never had like a dream job that I wanted, you know what I mean? I always wanted to be my own boss. Doing what? I never knew. Like, I never knew. I just wanted to be able to get up and go when I wanted. So now I feel like what's becoming like a dream to me is the studio. Like opening Studio 1017, like making it a creative space. Literally, I look forward to that. Like, I feel like that's what I'm excited for, because I want to have like Studio 1017, you know. And we were talking to Danny. He does shirts, right, from Urban Assaults. And I was like, man, you know, whenever we have like our spot, like, I want to make it a creative space. Like, I feel like I'm enjoying that a lot.
Yeah.
Have different suites, right? Like, have the Entre Nos room, this and much more, the posted one, and then have a free one where we have like the setup, a basic setup, and anybody that wants to come start a podcast, they can come record.
Oh wow! And then you just charge them. And you just
charge them the fee, you know. But everything's there. Just give it a try and see if you like it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wanted that in there. I wanted to have like a little game room, like knowing that Milo's going to be able to be there and grow up there.
Right. And my kid probably too.
Yeah. And your kid, like, you never know. Like, that's something that I look forward to. But before that, it was opening up a warehouse for AI Mas and having it like a women business, making it like a nothing but ¿cómo se dice? I think the only male employee would have been Roland for my designs.
Okay, so do you feel like it wasn't what you expected? That's why it's no longer your dream job anymore?
I think I can make that happen, but it's just, I don't find the excitement for it
anymore
like I do for this.
Okay.
You know,
I want to put your energy on this more than you want to put your energy on
Yeah, I feel like I can't be like a jack of all trades like Roland. Like Roland can put his energy to so many things at the same time.
Yeah, make it work.
Yeah, and I feel like I can't. I feel like my energy goes to Milo as a mom, and then not even as a wife, more as being a mom. You know, I literally sat with him for a whole hour right now, just so he can do homework, because he you saw him. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to stop. You know, I'm telling him to stop. That I'll give him ice cream so he can stop, and he doesn't want to. But I mean, hey, if you want to keep going, go for it, right?
I'm just not gonna say what you know more.
But that, and like a lot of moms would be like, well, I'm working while I'm helping him. But I don't know. My thing is like
undivided attention.
Like I'm there, you know. So my energy goes to that, and then my whatever is left now, it's going to the podcast. Like I'm excited for it. Like I told you, like I was like my stomach was hurting, but I was like, now I want to record. You're like, you know, I'm excited for it, and I do want to have like another business that I've been thinking about, you know. And
I should do it because a lot of people are doing it, dude. I just had 2 followers doing the business that you're doing.
Really?
That you're thinking about doing. Like 2 people, 2 different accounts.
Yeah.
Of that following me, like literally within 2-3 days.
And I feel like that I can open up a shop and do. You know what I mean? And
do pop-ups and all that.
Yeah. And I told Roland, I don't know what's holding me back if I have the AI Mas money. Like I have it there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's holding me, because normally I'm like, fuck it, let me do it. Like when I bought my machine to do vinyl, I was like, 3 a.m. doing my research, and I bought it the next day. You know, and I started doing stuff. With AI Mas, what did I do? I got I started dropping shit, created an Instagram, started doing it.
Yeah.
But this business, I feel like I haven't been able to do that. And Roland's like, well, why? And I'm like,
it's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. 1, right? And 2, I want to be more prepared. Like I want to go in with the business plan. So that's what he told me. I told him, I don't know. He's like, I want to buy it. Like it's been in my cart, the different machines that I want to buy. One's like $1,000 and the other one's $2,500. And Roland's like, well, buy the $2,500 one. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to go all in, you know? And then me thinking that is like, well, why don't I want to go all in, right? And that's when he's like, I told him, I need you to literally sit down next to me when I purchase this.
Yeah.
And he's like, why? Like, I'm like, no, the security maybe, or motivation, encouragement or something, you know? And then he's like, well, how about this? He's like, why don't you work on a business plan and present it to me like if I'm your investor? And that's how you know if you want to do it or not. Like, once you do work without having anything, like prepare for it. Prepare for 6 months. And let me know.
So, you know, like right now, this is how I think about it. I'm more interested in your clothing line than in what you're about to do right now. Yeah. So you're going to have to sell it to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's almost like...
How about this?
No, hold on. I'm only going to get one. Dude, I'm not going to be... You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's you.
Yeah.
So
it's like... But most girls that are simple, that don't like all this and all that, they're only going to get one.
Uh-huh. And see, I'm that girl.
Yeah.
I'm that girl.
Yeah. You're probably going to get one. And then
I only have one.
I love it. It's cute. But how are you going to buy me again? How are you gonna get best business out of me again? Dude, I was buying from every single drop. I bought from every single drop because I genuinely liked it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was a returning customer.
Yeah.
Every time you drop, you're gonna see my name.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely liked your clothes. I wear your clothes.
Yeah. You wear it Sunday.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay, and you see
that's
that?
why when you told me, I was like, bro, how? You know, like, why?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought about that,
yeah.
you know, so I was like, actually, let me create my business plan and I'm still going to do the clothes, but obviously I want to be prepared.
Yeah.
I want to do the 6-month drop stuff, like plan ahead, you know, I want that. So I don't fall behind. I don't overwork myself. I don't tire myself out, right? I was doing it with Amy.
Yeah.
You know, but then it's just, she got busy and I got busy and I didn't even give it a second thought. Like, I did talk to her and I was like, hey, like, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Like, if you don't want to move forward, the same thing I've told you, if you don't feel like you're enjoying it, cool. No hard feelings at all, you know, because my dream or my goals aren't yours, you know? And she's like, no, I'm too busy. Like, I got a lot going on. Cool. Don't worry about it, you know? So then that's when I was like, I had a conversation with her in July, and I just closed shop on Friday, you know, and me closing shop.
You know what's crazy? That I went to your page to go see if I could buy something. I was like, ella no estaba nada. I was like, I'm gonna go buy something so she sees.
But you know what's funny? I closed shop because I got an order.
Oh, really?
I got an order, like a $50 order, you know.
And you had to refund her, or because you didn't have it? Oh, you had it.
No, I have it.
Okay.
I'm literally gonna drop it off tomorrow because I got it on a Saturday. Even that, dude, I still haven't dropped it off.
Yeah.
And but whatever, right? I got it, and I'm just like, I need to close this shit because there's something wrong with me right now. Like, I need to like really do my business plan. So the business that I want to do or whatever, I'm gonna incorporate my clothes.
Okay.
Because if I open up a shop, I want my clothes there. You know, like the AI Mas brand. Like, AI Mas is gonna be a brand, whether it's clothes or whatever else. Yeah. You know, but the name is gonna stay there. I have an LLC. Like, something has to happen.
Yeah.
But what has to happen is a business plan. So let's do this. I'm saying it on here. I'm gonna do my business plan. I'm gonna work on it this week. You know, and by the time we meet next Monday, I'm gonna present it to you.
Okay.
As an investor, right? Not that you're gonna invest, but so you can give me feedback.
But I do. So no, not that you're, but I do. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So like, I'll present it to you because you have your own business. You know how it is. Like, it's not easy. It's not as.
And I sell it. I sell it to people. I'm like, well,
let me. Fun. It's not easy work. And if it was, everybody would be doing it. You know. Because even the girls were like, "What? You closed it?" And I'm just like, remember? And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just." I don't, it's something, you know. Yeah. But I feel like once I'm able to take the time out of planning that business plan, I want to do it like a 6-month plan and then go all in that. But be organized and prepared, you know, not burn myself out, you know. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Yeah. That goes my dream jobs. Have that. Yeah. Being a boss and
being a mother.
Being a mom, for sure. Being a mom is a big job, you know. So shout out to all the moms. And if you're trying to be a mom, shout out to you too, because that level of trying takes a lot of energy too. But I want to run Studio 1017, and then I want to have AI Mas. Those are my two: Studio 1017 and AI Mas. How or what? I don't know, but it's gonna happen.
We're gonna leave it in God's hands.
Yes, primeramente Dios.
Yeah.
But the timer went off. Okay. Do you want to go on a quick break and we come back and finish it? Yeah. We'll be back, guys. All right, and we are back. So we can do one more each.
Okay.
And then we can close it out.
A ver si no, we don't take 10 minutes.
I know.
Okay. What's the most beautiful place you've ever seen?
The most beautiful place I've ever seen? I don't know if it's a place.
Okay. Like something that actually brings like this memory. Like todavía that you're just like, whoa.
I'm not gonna, it's not a place. For me, it's not a place. Okay, but let me tell you this core memory that I'm just never gonna forget.
Okay.
It's taking Milo to Universal.
Wow.
The excitement.
The experience almost.
Yes, like the excitement. I was actually just looking at the video that Roland did of us walking, like, you know. I was like, I told Roland, that little smile, the little awkward smile he does is what is so engraved in my mind. Like, it's so crazy. That is what I think about when I want to think about happiness. Like, it's that little smile. No. It's just that the pure joy that you're able to give to somebody, and me, I'm giving it to the person I love the most in this world, is what is happiness. Place-wise, I'm really trying to think like of a place that I'm just like, wow. I for sure was wowed the first time I saw snow in Colorado with my grandparents. Like my grandpa, we were driving in the mountains in the Hummer, and I remember him pulling over, and I was like, oh my God, this is snow. Like, I'm never gonna forget the beauty of like white mountains, because I had never seen them, you know. So that's probably, to me, was like another memory that I can think about, and I'm just like, wow, like, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So though, for me, that's been like two things. The place would be when I experienced
what was the question? What's the most beautiful place you've ever seen?
Yeah, it was place.
And so your sight is just Milo.
That's it's not obviously he's not a place, but that the what is it, like, como el glimpse,
your POV.
Yeah, my point of view, like stepping back and seeing him share the excitement and the happiness. Obviously, that's like that for me. But place wise, like an actual location that I can remember vividly was when I went to Colorado for the first time.
I'm gonna do it like you.
Okay.
So not a place, right? Pero whenever I serve in the retreats, and all the retreatants, everybody who's like living the retreat that I serve in, shout out Conquistando las Naciones para Cristo, right? Because that's where I serve. Yeah. So whenever the families de los participantes come and they all unite, dude, I cry. I'm like, oh, there's changed people. Like they're no longer like the people you knew. Like they're clean, they're healed, they've given their life to Christ, you know. And to see them unite and cry, like that's the most beautiful things my eyes have ever seen. Like
the experience,
yes,
right?
That I'm like, dude, like I was with these people 3 days, you know, like serving them, and
it was tough.
Yeah, like interceding for them and praying for them so that, you know, they receive this retreat and for their lives to be changed. So whenever like ya llegan los familiares and they unite with them, and it's just this moment of like, oh, you know,
literally,
yes,
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
And I just, to me, that's just the most beautiful thing that my eyes have seen.
Yeah.
But place, I think it would have to be Colorado when we went hiking in a retreat, me and Kike. So we went to this retreat in Colorado, And then we hiked the mountain. It was part of the retreat. Go hike a mountain by yourself. Whoever you came with, go in a group. But leave the retreat place and go and hike. So we went and we hiked, right? And I was like, freaking, I felt like out of breath. And it was like not even a bad hike. It was like a small little hike. And I was like, dude, I cannot believe like how the altitude, like it really.
Yeah. No, yeah, that can mess you up.
The oxygen, yeah, like I'm like, where's the oxygen? You know, so
I need air.
yeah, we hiked, and when we got there, dude, the view was so beautiful. I was like, dude, I cannot believe it. Like, it's so beautiful. Yeah.
So. And you know, another thing, not like, it was like, oh, it was a wow.
Yeah.
Experiencing the road trip to LA with Roland.
The scenery.
Yeah, because me and him I remember Colorado, but I don't remember the road trip.
Okay.
You know,
you were little.
I was younger, yeah. And then experiencing it with Roland, like both being like, wow, like not feeling dumb because it was a wow moment for me. And seeing that he was able to share that wow with me made me también happy. Like
both wow.
Yeah, we were just like, oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God. He was like, wow, I've never seen. It sounds crazy. It's just mountains,
like Rocky Mountains.
Yeah,
and they're
like
red, you know, and it's just like, what the heck?
Yeah, and we're just like, wow.
People drive through them all the time.
Yeah,
and
like,
you guys are like, this is our first time driving through
Los
these.
troqueros are like, what the fuck? It's just mountains.
Hurry up!
Yeah,
Honking,
hurry up. Recording. Yeah, like it's
That's
crazy.
funny.
But yeah, like in like LA, did you see? I don't know if you saw it, but we have a
LA.
no.
Oh,
the
picture?
fit. We did a fit video.
Oh yeah,
and the scenery, you know.
Yes.
When we did that and Universal, which was so funny because I was so embarrassed and shy to do it. Because Milo y Roland, like nada.
Yeah.
Milo was just like,
hey,
you know, his shirt and whatnot and his shoes, and I'm just like, he's like Diosito. He always puts his little chain, and I'm just like, oh my God,
so cute.
Like, so
and you were so shy.
Dude, yeah, like people were just like walking by staring at us, and Roland's like, who gives a fuck, you know? And I'm like, I do.
We're in Cali.
Yeah. But all right, let me see. Last but not least, if you got a tattoo, what would you get and where would you put it?
Right here.
Oh my God, don't tell me you're gonna put Kike's name.
No.
Okay, that's ghetto.
This is my ring finger.
Oh yeah. What would you put?
Scissors.
Why? Oh, because you're cutting.
This is where I grab my scissors with. This is the finger that I put in.
Okay.
And then, yeah. That's why.
So you would put the word?
No, actual scissors.
Oh, you would put scissors,
Yeah.
like the actual. Oh, okay.
Drawing of a scissor.
I don't think. Yeah, it would look cool. Yeah. It'd be a cute tattoo. Wait, you don't have tattoos, right? Would you ever get one though?
Kike let me. I've been convincing him, and he said, "Okay, but when we get married, and you better don't say anything." Yeah.
Oh,
because both of our my mom, she has a tattoo. My mom, she has a really big tattoo, but she had it before she converted. You know, so now that I'm like, "Mo, un tatuaje," she's like, "No, my dad don't care." He's like, "Yeah, go ahead, go get one." Because my dad still wants to get tattoos.
So it would be a good conversation for you and Roland to have about tattoos.
Really?
Because I wonder what your belief is.
So my belief is like, not unless you really want it and like you cannot envision yourself without it. Like you've been thinking about it for so long and you're like, bro, I really want it.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like Roland's a creative person. So I feel like it's in creatives to want to get tattoos. You know what I mean? Like, not so much me. Yeah. Like, I'm not as creative as him.
I just want it because I'm like, this is my life. Like,
this is that. Yeah.
Barbering has been my life, you know? And I've held scissors on my hand, like
for
this hand.
Years.
For like 13 years, you know? So it's like, I really want a scissor tattoo on my finger. Yeah, and I've been convinced, because I was telling him, like, dude, don't you see the churches, you know, full of like pictures and art, you know, like, and that's the temple, right?
Yeah,
we're a temple. Why can't we put, you know, images in ourselves? Decorate our bodies.
It's so funny because my suegra is so
Both
against
temples.
it.
Yeah,
right. And Roland's like, you got the eyeliner tattoo. And she was like, pero era cuando yo no sabía. Okay. Right? And then he's like, but what's so wrong with it? Like, if it's our like we're, you know, our body is the temple, like you're saying. Why do girls get their ears pierced? Why do guys cut their hair? We're doing already so much to our body. Why do we work out? Like, you're doing a lot to it already that changes what it really is, you know? And Roland has... He has his good arguments, you know?
Like, that's a good argument that I told Kike. I was like, you see the temple? Look at this temple full of pictures.
That's a good picture. That's a good argument.
I'm the temple.
Yeah.
I can have a little picture right here.
Yeah.
Little picture.
I can have a picture of what I've been making money off.
Yeah. So one of the priests that I really look up to in YouTube, he's like a big YouTuber, right?
Don't tell me he has a tattoo.
Yeah. He got tatted right here.
What did he put?
It was like a symbol of Christ when he went to Jerusalem, I think, Holy Land. He went and he got it there, and he made a video of him with the tattoo, and he explained why he got it, why he feels like he doesn't condole it for everybody, but he says, I really wanted it. I dwelled on it. I prayed on it. I almost like said, like came into conclusion that, God, if I messed up, I'm so sorry, but I really want it, so I'm gonna go for it.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have send me that.
So él me dio como el ánimo almost to be like, all right, cool, I want that scissor.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
I want to see it so I can send it to my suegra. Be like, what do you think about this?
Yeah,
But yeah, I think for me, I already have tattoos, which is so funny because I'm afraid of needles. I hate going to the doctor by myself. So why did you get it?
Just because you like so cute?
No, because to me, my tattoos are meaningful, right? And it's tattoos to a lot of people aren't meaningful, right? But to me, they were. I have this one. It's the sun and waves. And this is, me and my little sister have this matching tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Me and my sisters were supposed to get it together, like matching, but my older sister hasn't gotten it.
Okay.
She actually, matter of fact, it's kind of messed up because she already got like 3 tattoos.
Except the matching one.
Which is fine, whatever. But me and my little sister share it, right? Because my grandparents, when they passed away, they got cremated. So we threw their cenizas in the water. So that symbolizes to me like...
El Marie.
Like them, but it's also my mom was supposed to get a tattoo with waves, but she was supposed to get the moon and 3 stars. My brother representing the moon, and me and my sisters the 3 stars, right? And she did. She actually went to Salvador and got a tattoo. Yeah. So then I was like, it's posted. They're like blowing me up. So this was supposed to be me, my siblings, and my mom, but also incorporating my grandparents because my mom wanted something like that, And then this is the North Star, the North, like La Estrella. And basically, this is the star. I got this in representation of my grandparents only, like, because this is the star you look for guidance. When you're lost, it's like, back in the day, this is the star you would go for, right? So to me, it was just like, when I was younger, when my grandparents had passed away, I felt like, when I needed guidance, I would pray to God.
Show me the star.
And you know what? I would pray to God like for guidance, but I would also pray to my grandparents
for their intercession.
Like, no, I would pray to them, like thinking that
they were gonna make a miracle happen for you,
like that they were gonna guide me like that. But I didn't know that you're supposed to pray to God and then pray for them.
No, but you can pray that they intercede for you.
Okay,
like your grandparents say, como palanca for you. Like.
Okay, but see, I didn't know that. Yeah. Like I realized that I was basically like praising them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not over God, but I was putting them like as equal in a way. Like, and obviously you're not supposed to do that, right? But the younger me didn't know any better. And so I got older and I learned, right? But I know crazy, like I learned that to me, like I did a lot of the guiding for myself because of them. Like I wanted to make them proud, or I would do something and be like, damn, I know I made them proud. Yeah. And that was my way of like reaching for the guidance, obviously, but it had to do with them a lot. Like a lot of the stuff had to do with them. And then I have the succulent up here with Milo's name, which this was completely not how it was supposed to be. My tattoos were supposed to be very minimal because you've seen it, right?
Yeah, it's kind of big.
Yeah, and it's like bigger, it's shaded, it has his name on it when originally it wasn't supposed to have his name on it. It was supposed to just be the succulent. The succulent is like a mother plant, so it's very protective, right? And it only needs water.
That you want it that big?
I did want it this big, but I didn't. I wanted it more minimal. You know what I mean?
Not shaded.
Not shaded, yeah. So when I was there, I ended up getting talked into getting this, which I love it. Like I loved how I ended up, como me salió, right? And at first, the first few days, honestly, it was so hard for me because I was like, oh my God, I look ghetto.
Really?
I used to think I was looking ghetto.
Like you couldn't wear spaghetti straps anymore.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, I look ghetto. But now I love my tattoo.
How it looks,
you know,
yeah.
Milo loves to see his name there, you know. And so yeah, I ended up getting this. So basically he got like my idea, and then they all like it was Roland, the tattoo artist, shout out to Beto, and then some guy named Danny. They were there at the shop, and then they were like, man, you should do this will look dope. And I was just like, show me. And then he did it and
like,
put it on me, and I'm like, all right, fucking do it. So I got all 3 in una sentada.
What?
Yeah, literally.
Because was it painful?
It was not painful. I did it all in one because I was scared of the needle. I'm super scared.
I
was like, yeah,
because I'm probably not gonna come back.
Yeah, and tell me if I've gone back. I'm supposed to get 1017 on me,
really?
And I've never gotten it. I still haven't gotten it.
Is Rolling getting it?
He has it.
Really?
Yeah,
I know that. Oh.
He has 1017.
But he's been had it.
He's been having it for like a year already. Whenever he'd finished his sleeve or whatever, he got it. But to me is like, I want a sleeve.
1017.
I do want a sleeve. Like
really?
I see Katie Hearn with hers, and I like love hers, but I just can't see myself sitting through that pain.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I feel like if I wouldn't have met Christ, I would have been all tatted up. Because I'm a barber, you know, like...
Yeah. Okay, barbers like, are all tatted.
Yeah.
Do you follow Tank?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the... Wait, do you follow June or no?
Yeah, I follow June.
Did you see the little video that they did where it's like, they went up to a guy and they're like, are you a barber? And the guy was like, no, why? He's like, oh, because you're tatted. He's like, oh, just because I'm tatted, like, doesn't mean I'm a barber. Oh, because you're wearing J's and all that. Did you see it?
Barber?
Yeah. Did you see it? It's super funny. And I was going to send it to you because tú nada que ver. Like, you know, tú aquí, no tats and Crocs and sweats and you're...
They're never going to... I'm in disguise. They're never gonna be.
They wouldn't.
No hints.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I thought that was funny because then it showed Tank, and it's literally what the guy was saying, like because he's tatted, wearing J's, you know. I see. But
so what's another tattoo that you would get?
For my next kid, I want to add to the succulent.
Add another succulent. Or just keep it the same.
Hi, Milo. Okay, we're almost done. Okay. You finished your... Oh, my God. Dude, 5 days worth of homework.
Really?
Yeah. That's he's supposed to turn this... He just got it today, and he's supposed to turn it in on Tuesday.
He's going to turn it tomorrow. Miss, I finished.
That's what he said he wanted to do.
He wanted to surprise her.
Yeah, because he got in trouble today.
Really?
Yeah, because he was playing. Yeah, because he was playing and not paying attention. So the teacher told me, but she still gave him the green face. So I don't know if that's what his guilt, you know.
Su conciencia.
Yeah. But if I got another tattoo, I would definitely add to this. Like another type. There's different type of succulent, you know. But I would add it for my next kid. Or something. I don't know. I definitely want more though. I want 1017 on me.
And the whole sleeve.
And I do want a whole sleeve. But I'm a little chicken shit. I don't know when I would go back and sit down. Because if I sit down, you better fucking do whatever you can, you know. Because Roland goes for like 8 hours. In una sentada. And he'll just sit there with the pain. Yeah. I'm just I couldn't.
When mom got her tattoo, she was telling the tattoo artist, that's it. No more. Leave it like that.
Dude, my mom has a tattoo right here on her boobs. Really? I'm like, Ma, that's so ghetto. She has the heart with the little ribbon and our initials. I'm like... Couldn't it be more ghetto, Mom? Like,
te amamante. Te amamante.
Literally, I'm just like, really? Like, and then my little brother got blessed going down here, and I'm like, come on, bro. When I saw it, I'm like, oh, they misspelled it. And he's like, no. I was like, yeah. He's like, no way. And I'm like, dude, like, come on. My sister though, she has some nice tattoos. My older sister, my little sister,
she does
has
have
more.
The whole sleeve.
She has more for sure. Like she has like on her back. She just got a new one. Like I like her tattoos. My little sister has more tattoos than me too.
My dad did his own.
Oh really?
Yeah, you should see him. They're so like
bad.
Yeah, they're butchered, dude. Bad.
Okay, like, you know my cousin Junior?
Él
se hizo una I was like,
Oh, I actually have one that I did. Where is it?
Did you do the 3 dots?
No, look, I tried to do like a little star right here when I was like in middle school.
Oh my god.
So ghetto, right? Con un lápiz or una pluma or something. I remember. I was
You
like
were burning
drawing
it or what?
No, it was with ink. I was stabbing my skin.
Oh, you were stabbing your skin. So how did your dad?
So my dad has one alacrán that he did with his initials. Yeah, his Alfredo Campo Millán. Dude, it's so funny. When I was little, I used to call myself Alondra Campo Garcia Millán Martinez. Everybody's last name.
But you're just Ocampo, right?
Yeah, I'm just Ocampo Garcia.
Oh.
But I would be like Ocampo Garcia Millán Martinez.
Oh my god.
Period. Because my dad's Ocampo Millán, my mom is Garcia Martinez.
Oh my
So I wanted all of them.
Damn. Like Milo, when he was younger, he's like,
Milo
Morales. Not just Milo, it's Milo Morales. And now
Milo
my
Morales.
nephew Elias goes by Elias Morales.
Yeah.
And Milo's like, I'm Morales.
They're fighting over.
You're Elias. Like, you know? I'm just like, he corrected him, I think, like one time.
Yeah.
But now Elias is big on, he's Elias Morales, which I think is cute,
Yeah.
you know?
So yeah, like my dad has un alacrán that's like knotted. I'll take a picture of it and show it to you on his chest right here. But he wants to cover it and put a really big alacrán, like all of it. I'm like, Dad, you're too old. Come on, dude. You shouldn't need it. He's like, no, yeah.
But now they do have a lot of stuff, so you don't feel too much pain.
Like numb you. Supposedly, like people go to sleep, right? I saw him posted.
Yeah,
That they were
talked
talking about like
yeah.
they put you under like
Anesthesia.
and there's like 5 people tatting you up.
Yeah, I
And
forgot
you're
what
like
it's
you wake
called.
up and your whole body's tatted.
Yeah, I would do that.
Oh no, dude.
I'm too much of a chicken shit. I would do that. If I had the money, I would pay for it.
Yeah.
But imagine, that's crazy.
You wake up and you're all itchy
I think
everywhere.
I think I would just do my sleeve. I don't think I want more than that.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I want like I don't want to be fully tatted. I
Yeah.
just want like a sleeve, like just this arm. Yeah.
I'm just scared that if I get this tattoo, I have an addictive personality.
You do have it. Yeah,
so
you
I'm
said.
gonna be like, oh, I really want like this one right here, like the whole thing right here.
Can you put Michigan boy's face right here?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be like, can you put my Kike like
Yeah.
and my child on the other side?
That is so funny.
Yeah, so-
Roland wants to get Milo's face, but when he was like a toddler,
little baby.
because his face was chunkier, you know, like a baby face, you know. He wants to get that tatted on him, but I don't know.
Does he plan on putting your name?
No, but he has my eye.
Tu ojo.
Yeah, he has my eye. I don't think I would ever ask him to put my name. When he told me he was gonna get my eye, I was like, what? You love me that much?
So did they
Because
like?
I could never. I could never.
So did they have to like take a picture of your eye?
He took a picture when I got lashed with my girl Becky. Shout out Becky.
He used that picture.
I sent him that picture because he said that he loved how my eye looked in that picture. Porque the way she took it, the ring light made my eye look glossy. So, and like pues mis eyes,
Can't
you know,
pull off my eye.
my honey color, you know, my hazel eyes.
Yeah.
He just loved that eye, that picture, you know, so he ended up using it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So when
you're
people
like-
are like, that's her eye. And I'm like, yeah, it was when I had lashes. So now when I curl my my own lashes, it matches that, you know. But if I don't curl it, you can't tell it's my eye.
You need to go get him permed again.
I do need to. The roses is me and him. He has 2 roses. That's his first tattoo. So that first tattoo he got, it was 2
Symbolized
roses.
you
It
guys.
symbolized me and him. Yeah, and he wanted to get a baby rose, but he never got the baby rose.
Because that was going to be Milo.
That was gonna be Milo, yeah. So his first tattoo.
The baby
was,
rose didn't fit anymore, huh?
huh?
It didn't fit anymore?
Oh, no, he didn't get it because he wanted to get his face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once he was born, he's like, "No, I'm just gonna wait till he gets older and get his face," you know. But I know he wants to get different tattoos. Like
He's
just-
not done, dude. I thought he was done.
Well, on one arm, he wants to get his other arm, and then he wants to get a chest piece and a back. He wants to be fully tatted. He wants like a little neck tattoo, like aquí for it to peek, like just wearing the shirt y que salga.
Yeah.
He wants something like that, like his thing
Yeah.
going up like this.
You know, like, this is how I see, too, like, for people who think, like, getting tattoos, you're going to go to hell, right? This is how I see it. When I see my dad and he used to, well, he's dealing with the tobacco issue, you know, the nicotine addiction. I see him, he's such a great man. You know, he's so great. And I'm like, maybe that's his only sin, dude. Probably, you know, that's his only like sin that he deals with. Y por that only thing does he deserve hell? You know, I don't think our Heavenly Father sees it like that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
The same way as somebody who's tatted, you know, like that's okay. Maybe that's the only way they offend God. Maybe we don't know. We don't know if they're offending God or not.
Yeah,
it's not proven.
Yeah, because they could be like the sweetest person ever.
And then okay, cool. That's the only. Does he deserve to be sent to hell because of that? You know, like no, come on. Like our Heavenly Father is way
like the picture back in the day,
the way he judges.
That it was the doctor with his white thing, like the little robe, I guess.
Yeah.
And then he didn't have it, and he was fully tatted. Yeah. And they're like, what? Like he's saving lives.
Yeah.
But he's fully tatted. Like it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Shout out to our tatted people.
Yeah.
That aren't evil, right?
Do not be ashamed.
Do not be ashamed.
Nobody judges you.
We'll pray for you.
Yeah. And whoever's judging you, it's like, bro, they probably deserve help.
Them judging you is already like worse, you know? But with that being said, these were some good table.
I know. We're going to keep them here. Table topics.
With that being said, guys, again, remember, October 14th is going to be the This and Much More 100 episode. And if you need sponsorship, reach out to us. You know, we have ad space. We have intros and
you want to
outros.
send something like Kika did?
Yes. Do you want to send something like this? Hit us up. You can hit her up directly. Send me a message directly, or you can send it on Studio 1017. I read those messages, guys. And sometimes I forget to reply, but I reply. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Take a picture of your favorite part. Tag us. Make sure we look good. And peace.
Bye.
Bye.